What's up, guys? We're back at Hub City Performance, and guess what we've got? We got rear diff. So as you guys saw in the last video, I had to take the other rear diff down. The car's still in there. We're about to go in there here in a little bit. I gotta load that diff in there. It's very, very heavy, but it comes with everything that I need. And I also made sure that I got the existing calipers, because I might be using that later down the road to run the dual caliper e-brake or hydro, since I had to cut the e-brake cables and stuff like that. I also got a new set of wheels for the car to run, while I daily drive it, which is just going to be E46 M3 wheels. But yeah, let's get to it. Start unloading this and hopefully getting the car done today. Fingers crossed. So let's get to that. Magic diff, and the rear end that was there is now here. So now I need to go through and replace all of these bushings, these, and this one, and I think these two front bushings here as well, which means I'm going to have to take the diff out and replace these bushings first, and then move on to putting it up in the car. So I have a cart that I'm going to be using, and that should be pretty good, straightforward to do that. Maybe one day I'll upgrade this. I think they sell this to do some toe adjustment in the rear, but we'll see. So let's get to that. Bushings in, or the mounts in, pulled the diff out because I need to get the diff out right there, replace the diff bushings, the front and the rears. So once I get this all figured out and done, then it goes on the pallet or on the cart, then it goes up on the car, and then I can do the remainder of the work. I'm probably not going to do anything with the exhaust because I'm going to have Valeri over at BURHANS Auto do the header. And he's done that a couple times, so he has a lot of expertise on doing that. Gonna have him do that, but we'll kind of get that moving and hopefully done. So when I come back, it'll be on the cart and ready to go up on the car.
After various failed attempts to properly line up the rear subframe, I decided to call in a professional. Thankfully, my good friend Larry at BURHANS Auto was able to come to the rescue.
So, making his appearance, Valeri. Trying to get this damn thing done tonight. So he's back there putting the 3 bolts towards the front of the trailing arms. Yeah. And we're gonna try to raise it because I couldn't get the bolts lined up. So hopefully putting those in, everything will go up, and then I can go ahead and grab the that trans jack, kind of line everything up, and then put everything in. So, oh, by the way, that's BURHANS Auto right there. That guy right there. So he's the one that actually hooked me up with the car. So, now we're making it into a drift car, and hopefully I don't mess it up. Yeah. Too bad. You know how many times it happens that I always forget to record? All right, where's that bolt? Or that nut?
I don't know.
Oh, where did it go?
Is it this one?
I guess.
It looks like it.
It looks like one of them. Yeah, I guess it is. It fits.
If it's 18.
It's an 18. So, I'm not gonna ugga it, but I'll have to give it a little bit of thread. There, that's good.
Now I can raise the rear.
Raise the rear.
And we should be good.
AKA the roof. Wasn't even recording all of it, but she spins and she runs. Smells like death in here. But I guess the only thing I have left now is to do the brakes, the brake pedals, or not the brake pedals, but the actual brake calipers. Put those on, and you're the professional here, right? I'm just the guy that just shows up and tries to do stuff.
Right.
First time working on a BMW. I don't think I did that bad. Anywho, so do I need any of those other wires that are just sitting there, like for ABS and all that stuff, or should I just drift car?
I mean, you don't need ABS.
Not really.
Or the wheel speed sensors.
Well, do I need to know how fast I'm going?
Well, they're ABS, just for the ABS sensors, but the wheel speed's probably on the train.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know there's like a sensor here.
Yeah, that's for the ABS.
And then there's another sensor somewhere else. There's this one.
That's for the brake pad wear, so you don't need that.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say I don't need it, then guess what?
I mean,
I don't need it.
you can plug it up still. If you
I'm gonna plug it up, but if I don't need it, I don't need it. But so, car runs. Thanks to this guy, I was able to put the whole rear end and stuff in because, God, was that terrible. Nothing was lining up, and shout out to that guy.
No problem.
That thing's a lot louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
So Valeri and BURHANS Auto, they did the header because all the bolts on my car were how bad?
They all came off with the stud.
That's not a good sign.
Better than braking, but
Yeah.
but
So
yeah, it
that's
came
good.
out pretty good. Besides not having the rest of the exhaust.
Yeah, I dig it from this side. But we have a header and some new parts, at least on the car. It's extremely loud, and I guess I'm gonna figure out how to put the exhaust on myself and do that at Justin's shop, most likely, because I'm gonna need a lift.
I compared it to the old cats, and the flanges should ball right
They
off.
should be good? Okay,
Yeah.
good, perfect. So that was like one of my worries, because if I had to cut the existing exhaust and do more welding and then test my non-welding skills again, it would have probably sucked. So big shout out to Valeri and BURHANS Auto, aka Larry. So thank you guys for hooking it up and getting the car all set up, squared away, and hopefully we can go drifting, because he also has a E46 over there and a S14 with a 1J in the S14, and then it's a stock 3 Series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we can do something and maybe he can teach me how to drift. So we'll see how it is.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this thing does.
So they did the alignment and all the other stuff, so the car's driving so much better now. Gotta love the little bit of camber there. I've been trying to get it to do some crazy stuff on the actually never mind. But hopefully we can get some track time. Actually talk to you about something here soon. Potentially do some track rentals. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so now it's time to take the car over to Hub City. Not today, because my wife's birthday, she's over there, she just dropped me off. But probably sometime this weekend I'll get that video done and hopefully get the car ready to go for, I think there's an event sometime next month or this month, not 100% sure, but I'll have to look at the schedule, and we should be good. So let's cut straight to that. All right guys, so I'm here back at the shop. Got the car up on the lift, and I have the exhaust kind of set up here. I did put the back rear hooks. What I don't have are these bolts right here. So I will have to find and source some of those. They might be at the house. I'll have to do those once I get back home. But so far, it looks like all of this stuff is going to line up properly up here. So I just got to go up, and then we should be good to go to get this all set up. The car is extremely loud. If you heard a little bit from the snippet of Valeri pulling the car out, but yeah, it's very loud. So hopefully this will fix that issue. We should be good to go. So I'm recording on my cell phone really quick, so I might leave you guys down here for a little bit. That way you guys can see me do some work. I don't have a stand, so this is probably the best view that I can get right now for the time being. But we should be good to go. So just gonna go ahead and kind of line this up a little bit, and we should kind of get this where it needs to be. So. All right, so as you guys can see, the car's actually really quiet now compared to how it was when I brought it in here. So we're good to go. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do about airbags, because yeah, this car has a lot of them. So I think I might have to take some out. I'll have to figure that out later down the road, but I don't think I'll be in any collisions, hopefully. If I do any type of drifting on a flat paddock course, like a skid pad, whatever they want to call it. So I think we should be good, but at least now I have a nice daily that I can push around and have some fun with. So not sure if this is going to be the end of the video, but hit that like, subscribe, comment if you like more videos. You know, leave a comment, share it, and we'll see you next time.